Daily Math Blast 7. Subtraction within 100. Sam found 46 seashells. He gave some seashells away. Now Sam has 18 seashells left. How many seashells did Sam give away? Write and solve an equation to show this problem. Use a symbol for the unknown number. So step one, I have to write an equation that matches this scenario here. So first, Sam found 46 seashells. He gave some away. So that's my mystery box. Now Sam has 18 seashells left. So I know I started with 46, I gave some away, and I have 18 remaining. I'm going to use the arrow method to kind of walk myself from 46 to 18. So I'm starting with 46. And remember, I want to take this away in chunks that I can do quickly and easily in my head. So I need to get to 18. So 1 10 and 8 ones. I have 4 10s and 6 ones. So I'm going to start with taking away 10s. So I take away 1 10. It's 36. Another 10. That's 26. Now I know if I take another 10 away, I'm going to have 1 10 6 1, 16, which is smaller than 18. So I don't want to take away any more 10s. So I'm going to take this down to the next, the closest 10, or 20. So I'm going to take 6 ones away. So 20. And now I need to get to 18, so I'm going to take 2 more ones. And now to determine my mystery box, I'm just going to add all of the chunks that I took away. So 10 and 10 is I took away 20. 6 more is 26. 2 more is 28. So 28 seashells. Count forward by 1, 5, 10, and 100. So today we're skip counting forward by 1 and skip counting forward by 100. So first we're starting with 358 and we're counting forward by 1. So I need to add 1 to the ones place here. So 8 ones, 9 ones. Now I know when I add another 1 here, that's going to make 10 ones, which makes 1 10. So instead of 35 tens, I'm going to have 36 tens. 360, and now 0 and the 1, 361. Skip count forward by 100. 8 hundreds, 4 10s, and 1 1. So I'm going to add 100, so that makes 9 hundreds, 941. Now this step, when I add 100, I'm going to go from 9 hundreds to 10 hundreds, which is 1,000. But I did not change my 41 ones here, so 1,041 ones. And now I have 10 hundreds, I add 100, that's 11 hundreds, 41 ones. Add up to 4 two-digit numbers, 37 plus 28 plus 13 plus 32. Well, I can use the commutative property to rearrange these numbers when I'm doing addition to make friendlier groupings. So one of the first things I look for is I look at the ones place and say, can I reorder these and shuffle them around so that I can make tens? So right here I have 7 ones and 3 ones. So that makes a 10. And I have 8 ones and 2 ones. That makes a 10. So 10 plus 10, and that is 20. Well, now I have 3 10s plus 2 10s, or 30 plus 20, and 1 10 and 3 10s, or 10 plus 30. And now I can add these up. I'm adding up all of the values of the tens place. So 30 plus 20 is 50, plus 10 is 60, plus 30 is 90. Or 3 10s and 2 10s is 5 10s, 6 10s, 9 10s, 90. And now I just have to add up these two pieces here, 20 and a 90. So 20 plus 90, or I can think of this as 2 10s plus 9 10s is 11 10s, 110. Analog and digital clocks. So I'm going back to that clock that we've been working on. So remember, first, I'm looking at that hour hand. Now remember, once it touches the hour, it stays that hour until it reaches the next hour. So even as it's traveling through here, it still remains 5 o'clock. So it's somewhere in the 5s. So right here, so I'm somewhere between 5 and 6. So that's a 5, the 5th hour. And now I look at the minute hand. Now remember, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in between each of the numbers here. So this is 5, 10. So 10 after 5, or 5:10. Now, partition circles and rectangles into 2, 3, or 4 equal shares. So we got partition the circles into 4 equal shares in 2 different ways. So we're doing 4 equal shares. So the easiest way is simply draw a vertical line and a horizontal line through there to break it up. Now, because it's a circle, I do not want to do that like I did with a rectangle, because if you notice, this piece is not equal to these pieces. So as this curve goes around, these pieces are smaller at the top and bottom than they are in the middle. So this is not an example of 4 equal shares. Drawing our lines, if we just use those straight lines like this, I can only really do this, or I could draw it to make an X pattern or some other variation of that. Now there are more exotic ways, so I could do something like this. So if you want, you could just simply draw that. That is another way of showing 4 equal shares. However, as long as the pieces are the same size, it is equal shares. So for example, I can kind of start with that. I'm going to draw my curves. Erase this. So if you notice, kind of have this kind of a pinwheel pattern here, but if as you turn it, you can see that the pieces remain equal. So there are a lot of different variations to that 4 equal shares, more than you would think. This is Daily Math Blast 7. Thank you.